Good morning students and welcome for your maths lecture. Students, as you all know that in the previous lecture we have studied the first part of the chapter angles, and today we are going to study the next part of this chapter. So I want that everybody should open their books and be ready with the pencils in your hand. Now students, everybody will open their maths textbook page number 9. Okay, you will open maths textbook page number 9, and today we are going to study the next part. In that it is let's recall. Let's recall means whatever you have studied earlier in 5th standard, that we are going to recall. Get to know your compass box. Your compass box means which box? Geometry box. Okay, in that there are the first three things are compass, scale or ruler you say, or protractor. These three things are very important in the constructions, okay, for geometry. So very first is what? First we'll study about scale or ruler. Scale or a ruler. Why you all are using a scale? To draw a line, okay, for drawing a line segment, to measure the centimeter which is being given. For that you use the to measure the line or line segment. So you all know this is what? A scale. This is the scale, and here on this scale there are up to 15 centimeter it is given. You can see here they have given in centimeter. This measurement is in centimeter. So here up till 15 it is given. So now you all know for what the scale is being used. Okay, in that the next part is what? Compass. Now, what is the meaning of compass? Compass, or you can say it's a rounder also. For what the rounder is being used? It's being used to draw the circle or the arc process for the angle system. Okay, so I'll show you what is the compass. So now students, this is known as compass. This is rounder, so where one place you are placing, in one side you are placing the pencil, other side it's a rounder with the pointed thing, and whenever you are drawing the circle you are supposed to measure it and you are drawing it. Clear? So this is what? A rounder or compass you can say. The next part is the protractor. Now this is what? A protractor. A protractor is being used for what? It is being used for measuring the angles. You can see here, this is 90 degree means right angle triangle. From less than 90 degree it is acute angle, and more than 90 degree it is obtuse angle. So to measure these angles or to draw the angles with the measure given, you are supposed to use this protractor. So these three parts are very important in the geometry, that is compass, scale and protractor. Okay, now students, we are going to learn, that is let's learn. In this there are two more types of instruments in the compass box. Let's see how to use them. There are two more types of instruments in the compass box. First is what? Set squares. Look at the two set squares in the box and observe their angles. Try and see how they can be used to draw angles of 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree. Okay. So students, this is what this one type of set square which is being दिखाई दे रहा है ना ये, this is exactly this set square. Okay, how you can use it to draw the 90 degree. So if we'll place it like this, it is exactly 90 degree. Okay students, now this is what? Exactly 90 degree. You can see this is the right angle triangle which is being formed in this set square. Okay, in another set square you can see this is with acute angle. Okay, acute angle. If we'll place it like this, it becomes right angle triangle. If we'll do it, tilt it, so it becomes an acute angle. So with different degrees they have given 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree. So these set squares are being used, but most probably students, set squares are not being used. Instead of set squares they use scale and protractor only. The next thing is what? The divider. The divider. The instrument shown alongside is the divider. The instrument shown alongside is the divider. Now this is what? A divider. Okay, this is a divider with the 2 points. It is used to measure the distance between 2 points. It is used to measure the distance. Suppose these are the 2 points, and it is with this divider you will just measure the distance. But how you will measure the distance? To do so, a scale also has to be used along with the divider. Now these two this two, if I'll place here on this dot, you will measure it. Okay, this is the proper measure. Then this you have to place on the ruler and you have to see. Suppose this is the ruler. Okay, I've taken, this is exactly the measure of these 2 points, and then I will place it over here, and then I'll see it's exactly 2 centimeter. Clear? So in this way the divider is being used to measure it. Okay, now students, the next part we are going to study, that is what? Angle bisector. Now students, open your page number 10 in your textbook, page number 10. Okay, in that it is to draw an angle bisector using a compass. Compass means what? Rounder. Okay, so you are supposed to draw the angle bisector. Now what is the meaning of bisector? Bisector means what? जो एंगल को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? एंगल बाइसेक्टर. मतलब वो एंगल को, इट बाइसेक्ट्स द एंगल इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. ओके, सो हमें क्या करना है? कंपास यूज करके, राउंडर यूज करके हमें एंगल को बाइसेक्ट करना है. Okay, so for example they have given draw any angle ABC, draw its bisector. तो उन्होंने बोला आप कोई भी एक एंगल बनाओ ABC एंड उसको बाइसेक्ट कीजिए. ओके, सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज दैट ड्रॉ एन एंगल ABC ऑफ एनी मेजर. आप कोई भी मेजर से आपको एक ट्राइंगल बनाना है. दिस इज ट्राइंगल ABC. ओके, नाउ प्लेस द पॉइंट ऑफ अ कंपास ऑन पॉइंट B. पॉइंट B पे ना आपको वो कंपास का पॉइंट रखना है, राउंडर का पॉइंट, पेंसिल का नहीं. जो दूसरा पॉइंट है वो आपको इस पे रखना है, B पॉइंट पे रखना है. एंड विथ एनी कन्वीनियंट डिस्टेंस ड्रॉ एन आर्क टू कट रेस BA एंड BC. तो उन्होंने क्या बोला? आपको कोई भी इसमें से आप डिस्टेंस लेना है. ऐसा नहीं कि जितना बोला उतना. कन्वीनियंट मतलब आपके हिसाब से कोई भी डिस्टेंस लेना है और आपको ये एन आर्क बनाना है. आर्क तो ये ऐसा आर्क बनाना है. यहाँ पे पॉइंट रख के पेंसिल के पॉइंट से यहाँ से आर्क बनाना है. ठीक है, टू कट रेस BA एंड BC. ये जो रेस है BA एंड BC को आपने ये आर्क से क्या किया? कट किया. नेम द पॉइंट्स ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन एज P एंड Q रिस्पेक्टिवली. आपने ये आर्क बनाया तो उसको आपको नेम देना है P एंड Q. वो आपका इंटरसेक्शन आर्क बन गया क्योंकि आपने ये दो रेस को BA और BC को क्या किया? कट किया. वो आर्क बना दिया आपने. ठीक है, नाउ प्लेस द पॉइंट ऑफ द कंपास एट P एंड टेकिंग अ कन्वीनियंट डिस्टेंस ड्रॉ एन आर्क इनसाइड द एंगल. अभी क्या करना है? जो कंपास का पॉइंट है वो ये पॉइंट पे रखना है, P पे रखना है, और आपको यहाँ कन्वीनियंट आपके हिसाब से डिस्टेंस लेके ये आर्क बनाना है. ठीक है, ड्रॉ एन आर्क इनसाइड द एंगल, मतलब एंगल के अंदर ही आर्क बनाना है. तो यहाँ पे पेंसिल से आर्क हो जाएगा. यूजिंग द सेम डिस्टेंस, वही डिस्टेंस जहाँ से आपने ये डिस्टेंस लिया था वही डिस्टेंस आपको यहाँ से दूसरा आर्क बनाना है. ओके, ड्रॉ अनदर आर्क इनसाइड द एंगल फ्रॉम द पॉइंट Q टू कट द प्रीवियस आर्क. तो दोनों पॉइंट पे से सेम डिस्टेंस रख के आपको ये इंटरसेक्शन आर्क बनाना है. देन इट इज नेम द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन एज पॉइंट O. ये आर्क बनाया तो आपने उसको नाम दिया पॉइंट O, इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट. नाउ ड्रॉ रे BO. तो आपको B से लेके फ्रॉम B आपको एक लाइन बनानी है जो ये बराबर वो इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट के अंदर से निकलती है. सो रे BO इज द बाइसेक्टर ऑफ एंगल ABC. तो आपका ये जो रे BO है, जो उसने क्या किया? वो एंगल को बाइसेक्ट किया. मेजर एंगल ABO एंड CBO. आपको ABO एंड CBO ये दो एंगल्स हो गए. आपने एंगल को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया, एक ये पार्ट और एक ये पार्ट. समझ में आया? सो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया तो वो दो पार्ट्स, तो दोनों का मेजर भी सेम ही रहेगा. इज दैट क्लियर? दिस एंगल बाइसेक्टर. So I'll explain you all now practice set 3. With that help you will understand in more detail. Now practice set 3. This is practice set 3 now. In that they have given here 4 measurements and with these 4 measurements आपको angles draw करना है और उसको bisect करना है. Okay, use the proper geometrical instruments to construct the following angles. Use the compass and the ruler to bisect them. So I will explain all these 4. मैं ये 4 ही एग्जाम्पल्स सम सॉल्व करूंगी. एवरीबडी विल पे अटेंशन as I'm explaining this. Okay, if you will not understand this, then you won't be able to solve it further also, because this is very important part of the angles, angle bisector. Is that clear? So now pay attention. Now students, here they have given here what, 50 degree. Practice set 3, first one is 50 degree. So you have to draw the angle of 50 degree. Okay, so very first step is that you have to, with the help of the scale and pencil, first you will draw what, a baseline. First here I will draw what, a baseline. Okay, see, this is the baseline I have drawn. I'll write there P and Q as the name. Okay, then with the help of protractor, now you have to use the protractor bit because it is given 50 degree. So this is the center of the protractor. ये protractor का center है, तो ये आपको ये point P पे रखना है. Where you are supposed to keep on point P. आपको वो center जो है protractor का वो point P पे रखना है and it is given 50 degree. तो आपको यहाँ से देखना है ये 0, 10, 20. Okay, where is 50 over here? So that is 50 degree. So you will make a point over here as a 50 degree. Okay, I have made a point, and then you will, with the help of, again with the help of the scale, you will join that point. Okay, with the help of this scale. Okay, so here now I have made, this is PQ and these are the two rays. Okay, I have given your name, and here I will PQ and here I will name it as R. Okay, this is how much degree? 50 degree. 50 degree. Okay, now what we are supposed to do? हमने ये 50 degree का angle बनाया. Okay, now what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to draw an angle bisector. So to draw an angle bisector, very first step is that you have to make a use of a compass. आपको क्या use करना है? Compass use करनी है. ठीक है? So you will take a compass. This is the point of the compass and this is the point of the your pencil. So you will place this point over here. Okay, on P, and then you will draw the arc. See, you have to draw an arc like this. Okay, and I'll name it as M and N. This is the two names I have given. From point M, you will draw in another arc, this arc, and same distance रख के आपको N से क्या करना है? Next arc you will draw. See, the intersection arc is being done, and then I will draw a line passing from point, starting from point P, passing from the center. Okay, from here I will start, and then here it goes. Okay, I will name it this as O. So आपको ये angle bisector मिला, मतलब आपको ये angle दो parts में divide हो गया. Is that clear, everybody? Now students, here second one is 115 degree. So now here in this very first step is that we will draw again the baseline over here. I'll draw it over here. Okay, the very first thing is that first we will draw the baseline. I'll name it as A and B. Okay, then they have given 115 degrees. So with the help of protractor, we'll draw the angle of 115 degree. We'll place the center of the protractor on the point A, and we will see from here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and 110. But they have given 115. So 115 lies between 110 and 120. So this is 115. Okay. So I will make a point over there, and then with the help of a scale, I will what? Join that point to make an 115 degree. Clear? So here, so this is how much? 115 degree. Okay, now we are supposed to bisect this angle. So again, with the help of the rounder, I'll place this point over here. I'll draw one arc like this. See, I have made. Now from here, I'll name it as again P and Q. Okay, then I'll place the rounder over here. With the convenient distance, I will draw the arc over here. Okay, from P, and then I will draw the next arc from Q. Okay, I have drawn the arc. Now what I have to do? I have to draw a line, another ray passing from this center. Okay, I'll start from the A. I'll start from the A and then I'll pass it and I'll name it as this center. I'll name it as again O. So here you have got the angle bisector, okay, for 115 degree. Is that clear? Now let's solve the next one. Next is what? Third one is 80 degree. So very first step is that we will draw a base, okay, baseline. Okay, this is the baseline I have drawn, C and D. Okay, then they have given 80 degrees. So with the help of the protractor you will measure it, that is C and D, that is exactly 80 degree. So 80 degrees over here. So you will draw the point and then with the help of this scale you will draw a line passing from the point C and passing from that point. So I will draw here line. Is that clear? So I have drawn this line and this is how much? 80 degree. Okay, I'll name it this as E. Okay, so I have got the angle E, C and D. Is that clear? Now what we are supposed to draw? We are supposed to bisect this angle. Now I'll take any distance according to me and then I will bisect it. Then bisect is okay. I'll just erase this thing. You just ignore this point. And from here I'll name it this points at A and B. Okay, so from this again from point A I'll draw the arc of the convenient distance. This from A and from B, and then intersection arcs I have drawn. Okay, so from point C now I will draw the line. Is that clear? And I'll name it as L. Is that clear? So you all have got this point. Okay, now students, fourth one is that it's of 90 degrees. So at least one sum you are supposed to solve it on your own. So fourth one 90 degree, I hope that you will do it on your own. Okay, now students, this practice set is there in your combined book also, but in your combined book there is no enough space. उसमें space बहुत कम है, तो आपको भी ये notebook में ही solve करना है और combined book में लिखना है that is solved in notebook. Okay, so students, with this also I have completed the chapter number 2, that is what? Angles. विद दिस मैंने आपका चैप्टर नंबर 2 एंगल्स भी कंप्लीट किया है. एंड स्टूडेंट्स, नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में मैं आपको नोट्स देने वाली हूँ फर्स्ट चैप्टर का और ये सेकंड चैप्टर का कंबाइंड बुक में. ठीक है, कंबाइंड बुक में जो एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस है उसका नोट्स, उसके सब आंसर्स मैं आपको नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में एक्सप्लेन करने वाली हूँ. सो दैट आई विल गिव यू इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. Okay, so with these students I have completed the chapter. I wanted everybody should complete this in your maths notebook, and in combined book you will just write that completed in maths notebook. Is that clear? So with this I'll end today's lecture also. Thank you.